Just this morning, I saw it on the news. A pastor from RCCG denomination was convicted of a crime dealing with issue of a door check, $1.6 million door check. The court found him guilty and convicted him of it. Now, in Nigeria, it is a reality that issuing a door check will attract you a whopping punishment of 2 years imprisonment. That is the truth. So you should avoid it. What is issuing a door check? A check issued by a bank customer whose account is in debit or whose credit facility is lower than the amount written on that particular check. If the person goes to the bank to cash that check and there is no money, the person will, the bank may actually withdraw that check, call the police on you, the police prosecute you, and if the court find you guilty, you would go in for it. Now, there are conditions that will be precedent before the court actually convicts you. One is that the beneficiary of that check presented that check to the bank within 3 months from the date you issued that check to the person. There are defenses that may be available to you. One is that you tell the court that at the time you issued the check, you reasonably believed that there was money in your account. It is not easy to prove. Why? Because in this computer age, we have SMS alert, we have email alert. It may not be easy for you to prove. Another defense that may be available to you is if you tell the court that you issued that posted check at that time as a form of gift to that person. So meaning there was no benefit from that other party, that beneficiary of that check. So the court may exonerate you on that. Another third defense that may be available to you is that if you tell the court that at the time you issued that posted check, or at the time the person went to cash that check, you did a business of buying and selling with that person. So the person went to cash that check without delivering the goods to you. So it means there has not been proper transaction or contract between you and that person you sold the goods. That means there was business of buying and selling, and at the time the person went to cash that check, he or she have not delivered that goods to you. So there was no need of that person going to the bank to cash that particular check. The court may exonerate you on this third ground. It is not a strict factor. I am not a court. It depends on the prosecution, on the way they prosecute that matter, the evidence before the court, for the court to say actually you issued this check, putting one or two together, you may be exonerated. But on the surface of it, if the court finds it that you actually willingly, knowingly issued this third check at that time, knowing that there was no money in your account with the intention to defraud another person of his or her money or gifts, the court will convict you, and it is 2 years imprisonment without the option of fine. Remember, as usual, if you found this information useful, please don't forget to